be Michael Page. On the outside of him, the number 25 of Danny Carter. Next row to the inside, number L7, Lee Sutton, and the green flag goes down. Green flag is down as he won the lead car, getting high off of that number 2 turn. Anytime you get out of the groove, can get in trouble, and it may prove so coming down the front straightaway. And it does. Number 34, Chuck Paget. Paget has taken over the lead. Let's see if anyone can reel him in. We've got a car that's moving up extremely strong. Looks like the number 1 car as he goes to the inside. 3 deep off of that number 4 turn. But Chuck Paget setting a groove all of his own. Up that back straightaway, Johnny. There's no question about it. Chuck's going to be hard to catch if he keeps everything under control.
Chuck's got everything going his way as he heads across the start-finish line. Chip Brindle in that green number 38, hanging on to that 3rd slot. We got one that the L7 car of Lee Sutton, who kisses that outside retaining wall as he had problems down there in the corner as the halfway point now going amiss as Chuck Paget continues to show everybody how it's done down the backside. Lee Sutton in the L7 car. He has problems coming out as the white flag coming down for Chuck Paget. 1 lap to go.
So needless to say, Chuck Paget doing a beautiful job here tonight. When 1 car got out of the groove, he moved down under him, took over the lead, and is leading coming off of 4 as that checkered flag goes down.
Chuck Paget, Robbie Land, Chip Brindle, Michael Page, and looks like Tony Knowles.
Here the limited late models. Are they presently qualifying for starting positions?
Jimmy, they're running heat races right now. This will determine their starting grid into the feature event for the limited late models, which will be coming up very shortly.
Series jumps out front, but he too gets out of the groove, and they get together right in front of everybody.
And no doubt about it, caution probably going to be displayed as Kerry Sears, the Camping Time RV, having some problems down there in turn number 2.
As they move into the number 3 and 4 turn. We'll keep our eyes on our flagman. The green flag is down. They're now under competition. Dick's deep. Dick's deep. They're 3 deep through there. Will that work? Yes, it worked. That 3 deep up the back straightaway. Well, we have another caution. Jake Harrell going out in the turn. As they move again into the number 3 turn. Down through the 3. Now into the 4, and green is down. So far, so good. Look at this. Now they're stacking them up, trying to stack them up 3 deep off of that number 1. Everybody trying to win it on this first lap. Can that be done? Your lead car off of that corner. That number 5 has jumped out front. Barney Stiles, rather. And now he's got one right down his exhaust, number 60. Number 6, rather. Still wired as they get into that turn. And in the back of the pack, we've got one on the high side that is moving quick. We'll pick him up down the front straightaway. We're still, the front 2 are still wired here.
You know, Jason Smith was big winner last Saturday night here at Dixie Speedway, and looks like heat race number 2 going in his favor. That's going to put him pretty much on the front row for the feature event.
But watch this guy right down his exhaust. Beautiful driving on the part of these drivers. They too are getting educated so that some days they can move up to the Lucas Oil super late models. White flag going down. Barney Stiles and B5 getting the checkered flag.
And Jimmy,
and that is going to be James Bick Jordan. Next row then side to number 3 of Tom Watson, 57, John Williams. Green goes down. Trying to make it 3 deep, down through 1. Same thing in 4th, 5th, and 6th position. Now they get stretched out a little bit as they come off of number 4. Out front leading is Glenn Morris, the number 27. But you got a battle between your second and third place car. The number 25 and number 20. So still wire, still having action all the way back in the pack. Even some of them are finding a hard way to reach that front if they possibly can. But let's look at your lead car. Glenn Morris as he comes off the number 4, the number 27. So far, he has been under control. But here again, these drivers qualifying for a starting position on the grid. It's still Morris coming off of the number 4 turn. And that car that's running right down his exhaust trying to reach him is the number 20 of Todd Murphy. But Todd Murphy now makes a bid as the white flag goes down. Todd Murphy in the number 20 in the number 2 slot going after Glenn Morris. In the number 27, let's see what he does with him down through the number 3 and 4 turn. He goes to the inside, making that desperate bid now. Checkered goes down on Glenn Morris. And then the number 20 closing Todd Murphy behind the drivers in front of him. You got a tough front row there between Chuck Paget on the point. Outside of him, Jason Smith. So fasten your seat belts, get ready. It's going to be action any way you look at it. And Johnny, you know, you and I over the years have done a lot of shows together, and we just enjoyed every moment of it. But how much I've enjoyed this show here tonight. And I got Charlie Mintz and his wife, and Greg Campbell and his brothers on. And the green flag goes down here. Jason Smith beats him off of the corners. They head up the back chute. Chuck Pagito in the 34, trying to reel him in and might do it. But look at this, trying to make it 3 deep, coming down this front chute. Everybody wants to be a winner here tonight. They're on ESPN2, and they know it will be shown on television.
Oh, I tell you what, a beautiful night here at Dixie Speedway as Jason Smith in the B&B Glass and Goss Body Shop car, showing everybody how it's done as he heads down off turn number 2, down on the backside.
We have one that just almost bounced off the retaining wall off the number 2 turn, Johnny. Anywhere you look around this speedway, you're seeing action. 2 deep, 3 deep, sometimes trying to make it 4 deep. And some are going to the Mostella groove on the high side, and we've got 4 cars going out in the number 2 turn.
And Jimmy, a lot of action
is up there since he was leading. Jason Smith leading the race. The others line up, and that's the reason they took him down again. And the green flag is down now, so we're underway again.
And Jason Smith up on the point, and look at those top field of cars, man. You can throw a blanket over each and every one of them. Glenn Morris, he moves up into that second spot. Then you got Todd Murphy. Then you got Chuck Paget. You got Jake Carroll, Robbie Land. Here comes Chip Brindle. Man, they're coming on like gangbusters down this front straightaway. Looks like Todd Murphy wants to get up on that high side down there in turn number 1 and number 2 as he heads off the corner. Michael Page in the 19, Robbie Land, and here comes Tony Knowles.
Tony Knowles on the move, starting way back in the pack. There's one thing for certain, Johnny. We got a lot of action in the back of the pack.
And we got one that does a complete 360 down in the corner and collects B.J. Fisher, Brian Jackson, the number 57. Grandstand only. Hey, it's only going to cost you $1.
That is a compliment to any track that can run a sport. Moving now through the 3, the 4, and green goes down.
Chuck Paget in that 34 car out of Jasper, Georgia, riding that rail as they head down on the backside. Big battle going on behind your leader, Jason Smith, out of Rome, Georgia, as they head off turn number 4. Glenn Morris right in the middle.
Well, I'll say one thing. Paget up in the Mostella groove, that's what you guys call it, making a bid for the number 2 spot, and looks like he might have it if he can keep it low and not let someone get on him off of that number 4 turn. Paget back in the number 2 slot. He has found the groove to run in.
And I'll tell you, Paget making a move on the backside as he heads into turn number 3. Reeling in your leader, Jason Smith. But I'm telling you, Jason Smith has got some hot iron sitting up in front of him as he heads off turn number 2. And I'll tell you, Richard Thomas in the 24 car, he pulling into the pit area. And looks like his night is going to be over.
Talk about the hot iron here of Jason Smith, though. One thing I'll say, notice he's running a low groove. Paget is running a higher groove and seems to have the momentum coming off the turn, headed up the back chute.
Chip Brindle in that number 38 car out of Dalton, Georgia, trying to make a move. And John Williams in the 57 doing a complete 360, and he keeps on rolling.
Sticks his foot in the fan and does it like it's supposed to do in racing. We have now gone past the halfway mark. Jason Smith and Chuck Paget, 1 and 2 in that order. Number 27, trying to get a bite, get a little closer to the front if he can. But he's got pressure on him off the number 4 turn, so he's got to stick his foot in the fan. Your lead car, Jason Smith, number 84, moving up on some lap traffic as he heads down the front straightaway, moving into number 1 and 2 turn. Let's see how he works his way around traffic. Traffic can get you in trouble. He moves to the inside, goes to the inside, caution goes down. Moving into the number 3 turn through the 4, we'll see when our flag, when Marvin Ford drops that flag, and he drops it right now. At number 27 we was talking about, moved up in the number 2 slot on the restart. Let's see what Paget's going to be able to do with him. See if Paget goes back to the high groove. He's got another one. Putting pressure on him. Paget goes back to the high groove and gets a bite off of that corner. You see him now. Digs down through the number 3 and 4 turn. 3 deep off of that corner. 3 deep. Paget on the high side. He stays out there. Stays out there. Oh, trying to block him off of that corner. Or did block him, excuse me. Paget right there with him, though, has moved back to the number 3 slot. I think we'll watch him over the number 2 turn. 15 now completed, 5 laps remaining in this event. That number 20 car has moved in the number 2 slot. So we're looking at number 84 as he comes down now. 17 laps having been completed in this 20-lap event. We got one riding the high side here. And here's a pair up wire together, number 6 and number 15. Man, snaking it on down to the inside apron. Still a full bore condition the next time around. By the way, that number 20 is definitely moving up on your lead car. He goes to the high side. White flag goes down. He's going to have to pedal hard. White flag is down. Watch your number 20 now as he goes up the back chute. He's in the high groove himself. They're moving now through 3, through 4, coming down, and the checkered flag goes down on number 84, Jason Smith. then the 24 and the 34, Johnny.
And that's just the way they finished last Saturday night here at Dixie Speedway.
Oh, is that right?
Jason Smith, the number 1. Number 2 goes the number 20, Todd Murphy out of Rome, Georgia.
Thank you, man. I tell you what, I didn't know Todd was that close.
Well, I tell you what, he made it quick and he made it close. He got to close some gap on you. No, if your car was kind of going away, maybe the right rear, you were kind of losing a little bit. But he got fast, really fast right there at the end, didn't he, Todd?
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting him on that last lap. My car wasn't that good all race long. They kind of took all my mud and done away with it, so I couldn't really get the drive up off that I needed. But thankfully, it ended when it did, though. Way to run second.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jason, things looking good for you at the end of the year. We saw you back in Rome Speedway, right here at Dixie Speedway, and things looking good for you towards the latter part of this season, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. We're going to just try to stick it out down here and have as much fun as we can. And long as me and Ty can sit here and run first and second, hey, that's fine with me.
As long as you're first, right?
Well, either way, you know, he's a good guy.
Hey, listen, how about sponsors, pit crew, family members? Who helps you out on this 84 automobile?
I want to thank B&B Glass and Paul Brown and his family. They help us out. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be out here right now. We got Buster Goss Body Shop and Steve Allen Racing Engines. They help us out a lot.
Well, listen, Jason, again, congratulations. Good job.
Goes down.
Thank you.
Going to have to pedal hard. White flag is down. Watch your number 20 now as he goes up the back chute. He's in the high groove himself. They're moving now through 3, through 4, coming down, and the checkered flag goes down on number 84, Jason Smith, then the 24 and the 34, Johnny.
And that's just the way they finished last Saturday night here at Dixie Speedway.
Oh, is that right?
Jason Smith, the number 1. Number 2 goes the number 20, Todd Murphy out of